Good evening, everyone. I hope y'all have had a great Saturday. We started with lots of clouds this morning, but the clouds did clear out by this afternoon, so we had clear skies for much of the day here in Jackson. Temperatures did make it up to the upper 50s, which right near average. 61 is our average high temperature for today. We made it up to 58, 54 in Hattiesburg, 56 was that unofficial high temperature in Vicksburg. We've got some clouds building in. Let's take a live look over at Pearl. We did have the clear skies this afternoon. I'll tell you why those clouds are building in just a second. But temperatures in the mid to upper 40s, 45 in Vicksburg's the cool spot, 48 in Jackson. Warmer to our south because the clouds have stuck around in south central Mississippi as well as the Pine Belt. And really, I don't think our temperatures are going to drop too much tonight because as we get increasing cloud coverage, that's going to trap in that heat, and that's not going to allow for our temperatures to cool much at all. You can see those clouds moving up from the south, just recently moving in here in the city of Jackson and Pearl. Temperatures tonight in the 40s for everyone. A little warmer the further south you are, though. 46 in Jackson, 43 in Yazoo City, 46 in Hattiesburg, 47 in Natchez. Also the potential for some patchy fog, actually dense fog. The Weather Service has issued a dense fog advisory for all of central Mississippi, except for Walthall and Pike counties, and then for much of the Pine Belt as well. Goes until 9 a.m. tomorrow morning. Visibilities could be less than a quarter of a mile at times, so if you're heading out to worship or whatever you're doing tomorrow morning, just give yourself a few extra minutes to get where you're going, because after midnight tonight until 9 a.m. till mid-morning, we could be dealing with some dense fog, so just be aware of that. The reason for the clouds, so we've got this front that is stalled to our south. That front is sticking around, and that's allowing for the cloud coverage to build back in. You can see that front moving further north as we head into Sunday morning. That's going to allow for the clouds to continue to build in from the south. Now, here's our low pressure system. You can see it's in Texas tomorrow morning. It's going to move off towards the east, and as it does, it's going to come with a front, a cold front, and that's going to allow for more scattered showers tomorrow afternoon into the evening. We'll get a closer view of that here in just a second. But as that front moves off towards the east, the rain is going to go with it. It's not going to be an all-day washout like last Thursday was just a dreary day altogether. Rain for much of the day. It's not going to be raining all day on your Sunday. And we'll take a look at the closer view of the futurecast here in just a second. But as that front moves off towards the east, we'll start to get some clearing from the clouds as well as we head towards Monday afternoon. Okay, here's our zoomed in view. You can see tonight, clouds mostly in south central Mississippi as well as the Pine Belt, but they're going to continue moving up towards the north because of that frontal system that is stalled now. Will move towards the north as well. Tomorrow morning starting dry, but as we get towards lunchtime, maybe a couple of isolated showers, especially west of Interstate 55. Not really expecting much to come from these, but then as we head towards the late afternoon into the early evening, as that front moves closer, we'll have a better shot at seeing scattered showers. It's most likely going to be just a light, steady rain with these showers. It's not going to be a downpour, not going to be a washout or a gully wash or anything like that. Just hit or miss showers. The rain chances have gone up. Now, over the past several hours, it does look like that low pressure system is going to move a little further south, which is going to allow for more rain here in central Mississippi, but still not going to be a washout. You can see impacting Jackson around dinner time tomorrow night. Continue to move off towards the south and east. Not really going to last too long. Moving towards the Pine Belt before midnight, everyone will likely dry out by Monday morning. Clouds sticking around, but not for too much longer as we head into Monday. Generally, about a half-inch of rain is expected. Not anything too impressive. In fact, I would say that the people who get the most rain will likely get close to a half inch. Everyone else, well below that. Several tenths of an inch will be possible. Not really going to be very impactful at all tomorrow evening. Temperatures in the upper 50s to low 60s around Jackson. A little warmer further to the south and east because of the movement of that frontal system. Mid-60s in Hattiesburg, 65 degrees there. 64 in Columbia tomorrow afternoon. 61 in Jackson, Carthage, and Yazoo City. Forecasting 58 degrees for those afternoon highs. Notice our 10-day temperature trend. Low 60s tomorrow. That is right on par. That is the exact average. If we do get to 61 degrees, which is what I'm expecting, that would be our average high temperature for tomorrow. Low 50s on Monday behind the front. Mid 50s on Tuesday. Waking up Tuesday morning, it is likely we will have below freezing temperatures once again. That's not going to last long, though. Tuesday morning, below freezing, but then as we head into Wednesday and Thursday, low temperatures back in the 40s, highs in the mid to upper 60s. But then another front moves through. Now, not expecting this to bring us a lot of rain. A couple of isolated showers will be possible Wednesday and Thursday into Friday for the Pine Belt. Mostly dry conditions, though, once we get past Sunday. And then as we head into Friday, low 50s. Ooh, look at these high temperatures by this weekend. Mid to upper 40s, so you're definitely going to need those jackets. Definitely going to be feeling like winter. The models have been consistent in showing this Arctic air moving down from the north, so cooler temperatures are on the way as we head towards next weekend. That would bring low temperatures likely below freezing once again for several nights in a row, so we are going to be watching for that. Here's our temperatures. You can see Monday night, starting in Monday night in the low 30s. Then as we head towards Wednesday, we'll get into the upper 60s by Thursday afternoon as well. But then I talked about a cold front. You're going to be able to tell when this front moves through. You'll see all this cooler air continuing to move down towards the south and east by Friday afternoon, peaking near the low 50s, but even colder heading towards the weekend with those low temperatures likely dipping below freezing. So you can see that Arctic air moving further down towards the south. Cooler air is on the way, but enjoy, I guess if you really like the 60s, enjoy that. I mean, it's still going to be chilly either way you look at it. For tomorrow, especially Monday and Tuesday, a little warmer Wednesday and Thursday, but then by this next weekend, expecting much colder temperatures. For your 8-day rain tomorrow evening or late tomorrow afternoon into the evening. Abundant sunshine for this work week, though. Temperatures in the 50s on Monday and Tuesday. Waking up Tuesday morning, likely below freezing. Upper 60s Wednesday and Thursday. Cooling past Thursday behind that cold front. High temperatures likely to dip into the mid 40s by next weekend, with our low temperatures back below freezing. So, some rain tomorrow. Dry and sunny for the rest of the week, and then we're going to keep going on our roller coaster here with temperatures in the 60s, back down to the 50s, back up to the 60s, and then even cooler into the 40s. So get ready for that roller coaster this week. We will be back on the CW at 9 tonight and WJTV at 10. Join us for, I'll have more weather, of course, and then some news and sports updates as well. As always, I appreciate y'all watching. I'll be back here tomorrow night with your next weather update on Facebook Live as well as YouTube. Thank y'all.